Hey, beautiful Aries, and welcome to Cottage of Cups. This is my first ever YouTube channel. This is my first ever YouTube video, so it may be a little clunky, but we got to start somewhere, right? Oh, and by the way, I am Sally. I am your tarot reader at Cottage of Cups. So I was thinking we could kind of start off with a monthly tarot scope where we just check in with the energies for that particular month. So today we are with our beautiful Aries. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And we're going to kickstart with some oracle cards. Beautiful angels and spirits. What does Aries need to know and hear for the month of July? Okay, we have unconditional love. Okay, so we may be having some love coming in this month. Open hearts. Give me one more cards, angels, for Aries. Okay. Acceptance. Perhaps there's something we need to accept and let go. Perhaps there's something we just need to accept for the isness of the situation. The saying that comes to mind is, accept things that we cannot change and change things that we cannot accept. That lands for anyone. Angels, give me one more card. Anything Aries needs to know for the month of July. What wants to come through? Let's see. It's feeling a bit sticky today. Cards aren't quite wanting to come through. Fruition. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Fruition and acceptance once more. So acceptance is definitely a big theme the angels are wanting you to take note of this month. Let's check in. What needs acceptance this month? What is actually going on? Let us check in with the tarot cards. I have already shuffled, guys, and I have sat with your energy immediately. Tower card reversed. So the overall theme of July is there's some sort of drastic change. Could feel a little bit jolting. It's almost like earth shattering, but it's in the reversed position. So it's almost like you're resisting this change. But the thing about the Tower is, it's almost like God intervention or, the universe intervening. It's happening to put you on the right path because the current path that you're on it's rocky ground. It's not solid. It's not meant for you. And so that foundation, that crumbles in order to build something new. But you're resisting it. So let's just see. Spirit, please can you tell us why is the Tower here? Why is this the overall theme? What's going on? Okay. What is going on? Okay, two cards have popped up. Okay, yes, again, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. Again, this resistance to an ending. Something's coming to an end. It could be a loss of a job. It could be a relationship, a friendship. Something's ending. But there's a big resistance here. And by resisting and not accepting the end of this particular cycle or situation, you are blocking yourself from the opportunity that wants to come through. There is newness that is wanting to come through, but we can't stay stuck in this space of resisting change, resisting again the isness of the situation. Endings can be painful. They are incredibly disruptive. The Tower card is a very disruptive energy, but it's necessary. It's like shaking up the snow globe. Energy can't be stagnant. It can't remain the same. Beginnings cannot spark without an ending. Something has to end in order for something to bloom and blossom. Interesting. Wow, okay. Now, Spirit, please can you tell us what is Aries energy? What's going on with Aries? What is their energy, Spirit? Okay. 3 cards have popped out. Interesting. Okay, so this particular change could definitely have something to do with your career, your finances, your sense of stability. Because we have the King of Pentacles, but we have the Sun and the Judgment card. So your energy is kind of, you're going to be moving to this very joyful, vibrant, positive place once you surrender to this change. Because as you can see, these souls are kind of surrendering and answering the call to the angel above. So once you surrender to this change, once you realize that this is in fact a calling to your most authentic self, your most authentic desires, you are going to be more open. As you can see, this child is just open, playful. You're going to be embracing this a lot more, and it's going to be in service of this energy. It's secure, it's stable, it's a long-term vision, it's planning for the future, it's abundance. So right now, you might feel like you're on rocky ground. You might be resisting this massive earth-shattering change, but it's happening in service of you. And once you surrender to this change, once you embrace it, you're going to open yourself up to this new opportunity, this new energy, and this new version of you. And it's going to be the key to building a more secure, sturdy, solid, lucrative future. Wow, it's like 2 completely opposing energies here. So there's all of this happening around you, this intensity, and then you just come out as the sun. You've got happiness, you've got authenticity, you've got surrender, and then you've got stability, security, and there's a lot of yellow coming through. So it's warm, it's positive, as opposed to this doom and gloom. Okay, beautiful spirits and angels, please can you tell me what is the challenge in the month of July? Okay. Guys, I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but the message is coming through pretty clear. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reversed. So again, the page is always speaking about a new potential, new financial opportunity, starting something new, like having curiosities and following it. But because it's the Pentacles, it's definitely speaking more around resources, career, stability, finances. But again, it's in the reverse position. So there's this resistance, there's this fear. It's like you want to pursue this thing and life is now forcing you to pursue the thing. Yeah, we have the Death card under here. Change. But there's this deep fear and resistance to this change. Why are we so resistant? Spirits, please can you tell me, why is this here? Why are we so resistant? What's going on? Okay, feeling like you're going to be left out in the cold, scarcity, lack. For some of you, this is like an incredibly jolting financial loss, job loss. Your stability is shaken completely. It's almost giving a rock bottom energy, and I'm not saying that to scare you, because the cards are clearly saying on the other side of this a rock bottom, low time in your life where you are feeling like your world has been shaken, you're incredibly fearful, You're in this lack mindset because, of course, there's a massive financial loss. You're in lack somehow. But on the other side of this is a brighter version of you and a brighter version of your future, your path. Because currently, perhaps the life you're living, perhaps the career path you've chosen, perhaps the job you have, it's gotten you this far, but it's not going to get you to where you want to be. And perhaps you've become a little bit complacent, a little bit comfortable because, the money's good, or could be relationship. The humdrum, the daily humdrum, it keeps you comfortable. It's good enough, But the universe, your angels are saying it's not the right path. It's not for you. You've kind of deviated. And yes, it's comfortable and it'll get you by, but it's not going to help you reach your optimum potential. And so you ain't going to leave the job. You ain't going to leave the relationship. You ain't going to do the thing because it's comfy. So the universe is doing it for you, but it's in service of your highest good. So your challenge is to overcome the fear, the resistance, the mental narratives around lack and scarcity. How do we overcome this? Spirit, please can you tell us, how do we get past this? Okay. You've got the Magician. You've got all the tools and resources at your disposal to manifest that which you desire. Also, check in with your heart space. Be quite emotionally balanced during this rocky time. Try to ground, try to center self. But remember, you are the Magician. You have the wands, the cups, the swords, the pentacles to create that which you desire. You are more powerful than you think. And as it says here, we've got fruition. Things are going to come into fruition. Things are going to blossom. You have the toolkit with all the tools in to overcome this challenging time, this dark time, this disruptive time. And you have all the tools at your disposal to create the life, the career, the relationship, the ultimate, the ideal outcome. You have the tools and resources already at your disposal. You don't need to outsource. You need to resource. That's what's coming through. Okay, beautiful angels, please could you tell us, what is the advice? What is the overall advice to get through the month of July? Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. So there is movement, there's momentum. But the Eight of Wands is basically saying you have to get clear on your direction. So right now, during this very disruptive, chaotic energy, you're not feeling like you're on solid ground, and perhaps you're lacking the sense of, I know where I want to go. This is where I want to go. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to become. So get clear on the direction, because there is movement. There is momentum happening. This could also be a card for travel. Some of you might be, if you're on rocky ground, it's like, it's time to move. It's time to go into the next thing, the next place, the next destination. Why is this advice the Eight of Wands, Spirit? Why is the advice the Eight of Wands? Okay, why is this here? Okay, so you have the Five of Wands reversed, and then you have the Five of Swords. So the Five is interesting because 5 is always a bit of a tension point, right? Like, it's not 1 to 4 and it's not 6 to 10. It's this midway mark. And that can be quite uncomfortable because it's neither here nor there. It's this tension point. So we've got conflict. We've got more conflict. So it's almost like, because the Five of Wands is in the reverse position, it's like, pay no attention to the conflicting energies around you, perhaps other people's opinions, other people's internal narratives and limiting beliefs. There's a lot of diversification going on here. Like there's lots, it's like a lot. It's a lot of like clashing opinions, clashing stories, naysayers. I think you should do this. No, I think you should do that. There's like this conflicting, but also like a competitive energy around you. So it's almost like in order to gain this momentum and take this action and do the damn thing, you're going to have to shut those noisy naysayers out. Yeah. Okay, we're going to seek harmony. We're going to seek mutual respect, mutual love. We're not going to feed into people, situations, dynamics that are incredibly negative, that are bogging you down during an already difficult time. Focus on the connections that are mutually nourishing, mutually respectful, loving. We have this unconditional love card here. Perhaps it's a partner who's entering your life, or like soul friendship that's entering your life during this time, and they're going to shine really bright amidst all the noise, all the naysayers. But the advice, you need to take action. You need to create momentum and movement and get things going, because you are the magician. Okay, Aries, that is what I have for you today. I hope it resonated. Please let me know if it did. As I mentioned, this is my first video, so it's interesting talking through the camera. I can't really bounce off your energy. I don't really know what area of life this resonates with. So if you can let me know in the comments, that would be amazing. Until next time, beautiful Aries.